Hi, so I'm recording over this video because I did a pretty bad job at explaining my process. I'm using the L'Oreal Highcolor highlights in, well, I don't think it's the highlights, I think it just says Highcolor in the shade Honey Blonde H something 18. You would think that I had reviewed and went over this with myself and maybe wrote it on a piece of paper or something. No, I'm just going something. Well, okay, so I made a highlight video tutorial kind of thing, but somehow it got deleted, so I'm starting off with this video of coloring over my highlights. Now, I suggest to put a permanent hair color or some type of hair color in your hair, not just a toner, because toners don't, well, from my experience, they really don't help seal the cuticles and hair back to a more healthier state, and it just gives it more shine too. So I'm using, it suggests to use a 30 developer with this, but I'm using a 20 developer because my hair, the blonde parts, I don't want them to get overly processed. And, you know, I want to keep in the different shades in my hair. Despite me putting it on dark hair, my hair, like the roots, they'll still stay pretty dark. And that's kind of what I'm going for, but it does blend a lot better through the tips and everything. What am I doing? I'm just reading the box. And and I'm using 2.5 ounces for the whole container. I am yawning so much in this video. It's early in the morning and I'm still I'm still yawning because I'm watching myself yawn, and now it's just this terrible cycle of yawning. So let's see. When am I gonna start doing stuff? I'm just squeezing it out of the bottle. That's my head. That's my face. Come on, Sandra, start doing stuff. So, well, okay, so, you know, you might be wondering if you want to put highlights in your hair. There's many reasons why someone would want to put highlights in their hair. And if you live in California, you especially want highlights in your hair because it's the Golden State. And you gotta have some golden highlights. Kinda just goes with it. And it just, I feel like it really helps brighten up the face with anybody. Like, it just depends how you do it, of course. Yeah, this shot, you can really see the dimension or whatever they call it in my hair. I added a little more highlights to give it more dimension throughout the hair and have it contrast with darker ones and blah blah blah. You don't really need to know. I opened the door because it was strong chemical smells, and I did not want to get high from that. Yeah, so if you bleach your hair and it comes out like not even. Like if your strand of hair is like half blonde and half like red or orange, I would suggest, first of all, if you're before that stage, hopefully, use a hair color remover / hair stripper, and then bleach the darker areas, like the ends of the hair or something where it's more darker, and go in with a brown color. I wouldn't suggest to go for highlights right away if your hair has been processed with box dye. You want to take it all out, start from the bottom, and you'll have to wait, unfortunately. But if you're really impatient, then, well, I guess you would have to bleach it a few times. So I'm using a clipboard that's just like $1, and then I put some foil, some food service foil. It's from Costco. It's thinner and a lot better than regular foil. There's some service foil that has paper and the foil on it. Don't get that. Oh, no. I use this same technique when I do my highlights. So funny thing, I went to Sally's to get a balayage board, and they were all sold out. And I'm like, what do I have around my apartment that I can use kind of like that? And so, boom, clipboard. And when I tell you that this is like the key to dyeing your hair, bleaching your hair, it is the key, because it really helps saturate every strand and helps you have a professional look. That is the noise of my husband coming. This is so weird because I haven't been doing this. Yeah, so back to this. Yeah, it also helps the process go faster. And when you are bleaching, it's kind of a given, like you want to go fast, and a board helps that process amazingly. And I will my dog is sniffing the microphone. I will upload another video with the highlights, because the back of my head is it needs some retouching done. So look out for that. Hey, I'm doing stuff. More sectioning, more doing. Now, these sections are pretty chunky because, well, I don't really like with the board. You can do that because it helps spread out the hairs, helps saturate it a lot more evenly, as opposed to just slapping it on with your hand behind your hair or whatever. It creates such a messy job, and then you find out you miss some parts, and especially when you get to the back, you don't want that. You want to look like you went to the salon and spent a lot of money on your hair. That's the goal. You don't want to come out looking bad. No one wants to look bad, of course, but looking professional should be the goal, right? So, coloring, boy, if I had friends that had processed hair with box dye, I would also make a video on their hair and what to do. I would love that. Just gotta... Now I don't want to put myself out there. Yeah. I tried to not go over the dark parts when I touched up on some highlights, but I kind of did. And it's fine. It's fine. I didn't really go in with a strategy. I did use different techniques when I did my whole head of highlights because I was concerned with having enough time to bleach my whole hair. So I used like a balayage technique on the bottom half, and then I did the typical highlighting technique. Fuck, I forgot like all of the techniques that I was learning on YouTube. Yeah, oh, I forgot to mention, I'm not a cosmetologist or anything like that. I just learned from YouTube videos. So, yeah. And none of those videos ever suggested using a clipboard with some foil on it. So I feel pretty revolutionary. And the really blonde parts in the front of my hair processed nice. They didn't really get damaged. It was crunchy after the bleaching, but after I put the hair color on, it all was so nice. The video is almost done. Thank you for staying with me this long. And now, yeah, look, everything is saturated. Going over, making sure, just using the rest of what I have and stuff. Twisting so I can put it up. Got my that, and then my bonnet. Let it be all nice and warm in there, and I'll be back with the results. Okay, and then here are the results. I noticed where I messed up or where I need to kind of go over things. Like, yeah, the top part could use some more touch-ups and stuff. I was going to play some inspirational music, but the video editing app won't let me use it unless I pay them money. So here's my own inspirational music. Yeah, this is my kitchen. Boy, I never noticed how my hair's kind of thin. Maybe I need Rogaine. But yeah, you know, it came out pretty well. Like, I don't think if anybody just saw me on the street, they wouldn't think that, like, oh, this girl did it at her home. Yeah. I think that they would think it was kind of well done. I hope. Yeah, I'm just kind of spreading out my hair, showing you all the layers and stuff that I've done. Yeah, so thank you for staying this long and watching the whole video. I hope you learned something. You probably didn't, because I suck. But, yeah, I hope you have a good day. And, yeah, hair up. Doing stuff. Okay. And, wabam. And, yeah, oh god, Sandra, stop it. Okay. And goodbye.